Hello Python. Tech Talk. In this chapter, we will learn about Python, features of Python, installing Python, components of Python IDLE window, modes in Python, creating a program in Python, saving a program, running a program, keywords in Python, variables in Python, data types in Python, comments in Python, Python print function, Python input function. Class, today we will learn about Python.
Python, the snake, sir? Are we turning into snake charmers?
Not at all, Rahil. This Python is a programming language.
Like Scratch, which we learned in the previous class, right?
Yes, Maisel, but Python is text-based. You write the code instead of snapping blocks.
Awesome. We are ready for this challenge, sir.
That's the spirit with Python. You can build apps, games, and even robots.
Robots? Cool. Mine will do my homework.
We know that algorithm and flowchart are used in the creation of a program. With the help of an algorithm and a flowchart, we can easily create a program in any programming language. All we need to know is the syntax of that language. In this chapter, we will learn about another programming language called Python. Python. Python is one of the most popular and widely used high-level computer programming languages today. It is a simple and easy to use language. This is especially meant for beginners. It resembles English language and has simple syntax. Therefore, it is easy to learn and does not require any previous computer programming knowledge. Python is an open source language, which means it can be freely downloaded from the internet, easily installed and used without cost. It is a multi-purpose and general-purpose language. It can be used to design a wide range of applications, ranging from simple programs for solving mathematical problems to complex ones. For example, software, web-based applications, and 3D programs. Python is also an object-oriented programming language. Object-oriented programming, OOP, helps to break down a problem into a number of small objects. This type of programming emphasizes on data and objects. Objects are the fundamental feature of an OOP. Features of Python. The following are different features of Python programming language. Easy to learn and use. Learning and using Python is easy as it uses simple English words to write programs. Easy to maintain. Python source code is easy to maintain. Object-oriented language. Python follows object-oriented approach and uses the concept of classes and objects. Free and open source. As mentioned earlier, Python is available on the internet free of cost and can easily be downloaded from Python's official website. The source code of Python is also available. Platform independent. Python can be run on different platforms such as Linux, Windows, Mac, and so on. Therefore, it is a platform independent language. It does not require a special software or hardware to be installed upon. Extensible and integrated language. Python is flexible and allows code written in other languages such as C or C++ to be integrated within it. This means we can combine code from these languages in Python programs and execute them seamlessly. Inbuilt IDLE. Python has an inbuilt IDLE, integrated development and learning environment, using which Python programs can easily be written, debugged, and run within the same window. Interpreted language. Python uses interpreter to run the programs. Interpreter translates the program line by line, which makes the process of debugging easier. Installing Python. To work in a Python environment, first we need to install it. The steps to install Python are as follows. Step 1. Download the installation package from the following link: https://www.python.org/downloads/. Step 2. Select the version of Python to install. Here we are installing Python 3.13.7. Once the Python software is successfully installed, open the Python work environment. To do so, follow the steps given below. Step 1. Click the Start button, Python 3.13. Step 2. Click the IDLE Python 3.13 64-bit. The Python IDLE window will open. Components of Python IDLE window. The Python IDLE window has the following components. Title bar. This is the area that displays the name of the application and the document. It also contains command buttons like minimize, maximize or restore down and close. Menu bar. It consists of various menus with different options. The menus of the Python window are File, Edit, Shell, Debug, Options, Window and Help. File menu. This menu is used to work with options related to the currently used file. It includes sub-options like creating a new file, opening an existing file, viewing recently used files, saving the files, closing the files, and exiting the application. Edit menu. This menu is generally used to edit the file in use. We can cut, copy or paste the selected text. We can also search for a particular text or phrase and even replace it with some other text. Help menu. To get help related to any topic of Python, press the F1 key or click the Help menu. Command prompt. The command prompt is denoted by arrow symbol. This is the area where we type the code. Status bar. The status bar tells us the current position of the cursor on the window. Modes in Python. There are two ways to enter commands in Python: interactive mode using the shell window, script mode using the editor window. Interactive mode. In this mode, each code line is executed and output is seen on the next line. This mode gives output line by line and is used to test the code for errors. This mode is useful for testing small code snippets, experimenting with syntax or performing quick calculation. In the shell window, when we enter an expression such as 28 multiplied by 13 and press the enter key, we immediately get the result as 364. Script mode. Script mode is used when we want to write a program that contains one or more statements. It is similar to writing a program in a text editor such as Notepad. The entire script is executed at once rather than line by line, and output is displayed after the program runs. In Python, the steps to create a new file using the editor window are as follows. Step 1. Click the File menu and then click the New File option. Step 2. A new Python window opens and we can type the program here. Creating a program in Python. Let us create our first Python program. To do so, the steps are as follows. Step 1. In the Python shell window, click the File, then New File option. A blank window will appear. Step 2. Type the following code in the Python editor window. Saving a program. After creating a program, we need to save the file or program. To save the Python program, the steps are as follows. Step 1. Click the File menu. Select the Save option. The Save As dialog box will appear. Step 2. Type the file name with the extension .py and click the Save button. The file will be saved. Running a program. To run a program, click the Run menu and select the Run module option. The program runs and the output is displayed in the Python shell window. Keywords in Python. Keywords are reserved words having a predefined meaning in a programming language. They have a specific meaning and are case sensitive. Hence, whenever the Python interpreter comes across a keyword in a program, it processes the keyword according to the defined meaning. Some commonly used keywords in Python are and, break, class, def, else, for, if, return, while, as, assert, continue, false, global, true. Variables in Python. Variable is a reserved memory location used to store values. It is user-defined name used to identify a value. When a variable is created, it reserves some space in memory. The memory reserved or allocated by the interpreter depends on the data type of the variable created. It also decides which type of value can be stored in this variable. Rules to declare a variable in Python are as follows. A variable name must start with a letter or the underscore character. A variable can be as short as a single letter or a long word. A variable name cannot start with a number. A variable name can only contain alphanumeric characters and underscores, A to Z, 0 to 9 and underscore. Special characters like dollar, percentile are not allowed. Space is not allowed in a variable name. Variable names are case sensitive. Name, name and name are three different variables. Declaring and assigning values to variables. Python variables do not need a declaration to reserve memory space. The declaration happens automatically when we assign a value to a variable. The equal to sign is used to assign values to variables. On the left of the equal to operator is the name of the variable and to the right of it is the value stored in the variable. For example, we are assigning the value 55 to the variable x, 3.28 to the variable y and computer to the variable z. We can see the corresponding output. Multiple assignments. We can assign a value to multiple variables in a single statement. It is known as multiple assignment. We can apply multiple assignments in two ways, either by assigning a single value to multiple variables or assigning multiple values to multiple variables. In the above example, we are assigning an integer 38 to all the three variables. So, all the three variables are assigned to the same memory location. Similarly, we can assign multiple objects to multiple variables. In the following example, x is assigned the integer 7. The variable y is assigned the decimal value 18.9 and z is assigned the text Python. Data types in Python. Data types define the kind of values that can be stored in a variable such as numbers, text or characters. There are 5 major data types in Python: numbers, list, dictionary, string, tuple. Here we will learn only numbers and string data types. Numbers. This data type stores numeric values such as integer -5, 0, 3, float 3.8, -5.9, etc. or even complex numbers. String. This data type stores text values. String is a collection of contiguous set of characters represented in the quotation marks. For example, Python is a fun language, hello, etc. Comments in Python. Comments are generally used to explain the parts of the code. They are not a part of the program, but they enhance its interactivity and make it readable. Comments are an essential tool for programmers. It is easy to understand the code if it has a proper explanation. A good programmer must use the comments. This is because in the future, if anyone wants to modify the code, then it can be done easily. There are two types of comments: single line comment, multi-line comment. Single line comment begins with a hash symbol and the whole line is considered as a comment. For example, here we have written comment over the print statement using the hash symbol. It will not affect our print statement. A multi-line comment is useful when we need to write comments that span several lines. We can either use hash at the beginning of each line or enclose the text within triple quotes, either triple double quotes or triple single quotes. For example, Python print function. The print function displays a message defined by the user on the screen. The empty parenthesis at the end indicates Python to produce an invisible new line character, which in turn will cause a blank line to appear on the screen. We can call print function multiple times to add vertical space. It is just as if we were hitting the enter key on our keyboard in a word processor. We can also pass a string directly to print function to display text. For example, print learning Python is a fun. The print statement displays the given message or string on the screen. We can also store that message in a variable with a meaningful name to improve readability and make the code reusable. Python input function. In a program, the input function is used to take input from the user. The input can be in the form of a number, string, or operator. If the input function is executed, the program flow will stop until the user has given input and presses the enter key. Let us learn how to use the input function in a Python program. Look at the program in the given figure to take the name and age from the user and print the information. When we run the program, we will be asked to enter our name. Once we enter our name and age and press the enter key, the output statement appears containing the input values.